Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know what it is? It is Pacey Lake Show again, bringing you another video. Remember to leave a like, remember to share, remember to subscribe, also turn on notifications. Shout out to everybody that's tuning into my videos. So let's get into it. So this one is a very interesting one. I wanted to talk about Anthony Davis. Now, we're getting this report from Lakers Nation, and this is actually coming directly from Sam Amick, who is a reporter, right? And he said that Anthony Davis was the major factor in the Lakers making that decision to fire coach Darvin Ham. Now, obviously, we saw the comments that AD made in the playoffs, the first round of the playoffs against the Nuggets. When he, I think it was after Game 3, he said like we don't know what we're doing out there. We have no structure. And that was a direct shot at the coach Darvin Ham, right? When you go on a press conference and say that we're lost out there, we don't know what we're doing out there, that is on the coach, right? You're taking a shot at the coach naturally, and I think those comments had a lot to do with the firing of Darvin Ham, because the Lakers saw that Anthony Davis, who's their second best player, right, and probably right now their most valuable asset, right, because LeBron is 39. Let's be real. AD is still in the middle of his prime. LeBron's 39, right? So the thing is, being that the Lakers, they can't afford to lose an AD, right? You have to basically make AD happy. I mean, you don't want a situation where AD goes out and asks for a trade. We've seen him done that before. He has a history of doing that, right? He asked for a trade out of New Orleans to get to the Lakers, right? So the Lakers were very wary of that. They were very aware of that possibility. And obviously, if your big man, your star big man, is not happy with the coach, I mean, you definitely got to make a move. And that was a huge factor in that decision making. They couldn't have continued in the same direction, after, they knew that AD wasn't happy with the coaching, right? They had to go in a different direction. And I 100% agree with AD. I just felt like he shouldn't have done it at that time. I felt like it was just the wrong timing. I thought he probably should have waited probably to the end of the season or something like that. At that time, you're in the playoff series, you're trying to win, right? You don't want to create tension like that. So I just felt like maybe he could have waited until after the season to say, what he said, right? When the series is over, yeah, you can just say whatever you need to say. But I just felt like, Darvin Ham was just a bad coach. He just was not the right coach for this team. A lot of bad decisions, from Darvin Ham in those playoffs, throughout the season. Just bad coaching all the way around. Doesn't really seem like he knows what he's doing out there. And the players, as AD said, don't feel like they know what's going on either, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's when you have your star big man in AD, right, saying that, that's not good. That's not a good look, right? You can't have a guy like AD who is your second best player, right, and your star big man for the future beyond LeBron, right? You can't have AD saying that about you. You just can't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you cannot have a situation where AD is calling you out like that. I'm sorry. Is that if you the coach, you gotta figure it out, right? And you look in the Minnesota series. Shout out to the Timberwolves, by the way, man. I'm gonna be making a video about that and calling out Nikola Jokic. Like, I'm gonna be making a rant on Nikola Jokic, man. I'm gonna call that dude out so bad, bro. Like, you guys definitely need to check that video out. I'm gonna expose that dude for the fraud that he is. Because all y'all dudes came on my last video where I said Shea should have been the MVP, and y'all want to trash me for that. I got something for y'all. But anyways, let me continue with this video. So, AD, that was a big reason, just how AD felt about Darvin Ham. AD just wasn't happy, man. Man, the Lakers, they had to make sure that if there's anybody that they're gonna keep happy, it's AD. And I'm also hearing reports that currently the next coaching hire will be influenced by AD more than even LeBron. Like that's the next thing that they're saying, is that whoever the Lakers hires the next coach, AD will have more of an impact on who the Lakers sign, which I think is the right thing. Because what was the problem in the Nuggets series? What was the problem in the Nuggets series? We didn't have really a solution to Jokic, right? Now, you had Rui Hachimura guarding Nikola Jokic, right? You can't have Rui Hachimura guarding Nikola Jokic. You had AD guarding him, but yes, AD could do a better job than Rui Hachimura on Jokic, but at the same time, that's not how you should play Jokic, right? Because you wear down AD on that end of the floor, right? So there was a lot of flaws, He was using AD a lot on Jokic. He was using Rui Hachimura a lot on Jokic. And we never even saw Jackson Hayes guard Jokic much for that series. I think in Game 5, we saw him guard Jokic a little bit. But, for the most part in that series, Jackson Hayes never really guarded Jokic, which I thought was what you was going to do. Because the one thing about Jackson Hayes is that he's athletic. He can block shots, so he can help you on the defensive end. He's not great offensively, right? And Jackson Hayes does foul a lot because, he's a young guy. He's still learning. But I think that he would have been just a better fit on Jokic in those playoff series if you had started him instead of starting Rui Hachimura on Jokic. Plus, Rui didn't really give you much offensively anyway. So having Jackson Hayes out there wouldn't have affected you much offensively. You would have still probably gotten the same production from Jackson Hayes as you did from Rui. Plus Jackson Hayes could also help you on the glass, because one of the things that was happening was that we was getting offensive. We were getting out rebound. I think it was game 4 or game? Nah, it was game 3. We got out rebounded like crazy by what's his name again? Aaron Gordon. Yeah, damn, my battery's running out. We got out rebounded like crazy by Aaron Gordon. So obviously that was an issue, and Darvin Ham just didn't make the right adjustments that was needed. Right, had AD guarding Jokic way too much in that series and not really use AD's specialty, which is being a help defender, a roam defender that can block shots and things like that. So it's just I think AD was just frustrated with how how Darvin Ham really coached, and he was like, nah, man, this ain't gonna work. We heard his comments, we don't know what we're doing out there. So we have no clue what's going on, right? And that's not good. When your star player is saying that is not good. That's not a good thing. No coach should ever have their second best player on their team say something like that. Your star big man defender, right? There's no way you should have a player like that able to say something like that, right? And the fact that he was able to say something like that, I think it's just frustration from building up from last year to this year. I think AD just had enough. That's why he said what he said. I think that's what it is. Because remember, he also made a lot of errors last year as well, right? And I think AD was done with this guy, man. Because AD was like, this guy's just not making the right decisions. And I don't understand why the Lakers organization can't understand that. I think all those things were going through his head, man. And he just got frustrated and he just let it out right there. Which I can't blame him for, because I feel the same way. It's just that I didn't want him to say it at that time. But let me know what you guys think. Yeah, they saying AD was the reason for Darvin Ham's firing. AD fired Darvin Ham. Because a lot of people want to blame LeBron for it, but we're getting a report that it was really AD that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to blame LeBron, say LeBron firing coaches. LeBron had nothing to do with this, apparently, based on this article. So let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Page Lakers sign up. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out more videos. And that Jokic, bro, that Jokic video is coming out today, man. I'm going to cook on that dude. Y'all capping for that dude. I'm going to cook on him. Watch.